Looks like Gennady had no guys hand Matt is nothing versus Sergiy Derevyanchenko is on the menu. They're trying to finalize the deal and it looks like it's close. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Mike Coppinger has a tweet. Shout out to him. Link in the description. Source says the deal is imminent to match Triple G versus Sergiy Derevyanchenko in the middleweight title bout on DAZN. Contracts being drafted in order to maintain October 5th date at Madison Square Garden. The deal needs to be closed in the coming days. So this is nothing really new. They said after the fallout with Canelo and Derevyanchenko would just go down the list of the high-ranked IBF middleweights and fight the next one in line, and if that couldn't be worked out, then it would go to the next person. So when that was stated after Canelo got stripped for his second belt in a matter of months, it was revealed that a lot of people, industry insiders were speculating that a Triple G Sergiy Derevyanchenko deal was going to be easy to complete. My thoughts, it could be a tough fight. I think this is the right thing. Canelo don't want to fight Triple G. That much is obvious, at least right now. He wants to fight him years later or on his own terms or whatever. So Triple G needs to fight somebody. Obviously, me personally, I wish it was someone the likes of Jermall Charlo or Demetrius Andrade, but we all know that Triple G is not interested in fighting those because after the Steve Rolls, which was a horrible fight, right? After that performance, he outright said it, that he's not looking at Charlo, he's not looking at a Jacobs rematch, and he's damn sure not looking at Andrade either. So it is what it is. I guess we got to take what we can get when it comes to Triple G and his opponents. He seems to be on this everlasting trek to only fight Canelo, as if he's the only person in the middleweight division, and in between Canelo fights, he seems to fight, even less than Derevyanchenko. Guys coming off a 2-year layoff, coming off a loss, switching promoters, moving up in weight, only have 2-3 weeks to promote or to prepare, like Vanes Martirosyan or Steve Rolls at a catch weight. Nobody's ever heard of him. Never fought a 12-rounder, only fought one 10-rounder in his whole career, and he was age 35 or so, 36, and had to drop down in weight to make this catch weight. Never fought outside of Canada, that type of thing. So in the grand scheme of things, this is the best non-Canelo opponent that Triple G has fought. His whole latter part of his career has been chasing Canelo. Even when Canelo failed a drug test, he didn't go after Billy Joe Saunders to try to become undisputed. He waited, which is what Canelo's doing for Kovalev. Kovalev's in a dangerous fight with Anthony Yarde. He had a Kovalev fight negotiation go nowhere and go kaput, and same thing with the Derevyanchenko fight. And instead of fighting Charlo or Demetrius Andrade, who's already aligned with his side, DAZN, Canelo's choosing and opting to wait to the end of the month to see how Sergey Kovalev looks versus his mandatory. So boxing's getting all screwy with this type of stuff. But whatever, Triple G versus Sergiy Derevyanchenko, it could be a tough fight. Derevyanchenko's an Al Heyman fight. I will say this does look bad on Golden Boy, and it does look bad on behalf of Canelo. Reason being, Canelo's supposed to be the face of boxing. He's supposed to be the biggest star in boxing, yet you can't get a deal done with Derevyanchenko. Golden Boy did not get a deal done. He gets stripped of his second belt after claiming earlier this year he wanted to be undisputed. Meanwhile, on the same network, you have somebody who has no belts and Triple G, and Derevyanchenko negotiations seem to be going pretty smooth. I haven't heard anything about Derevyanchenko feels lowballed or anything like that. So this makes Canelo look bad and Golden Boy look bad as far as I'm concerned, because how is somebody who has no belts and not a champion and is not the face of boxing, his team can't make it right and appease Derevyanchenko and would rather get stripped than to give him the money he wants or whatever in the negotiating floor. And DAZN's supposed to have $1 billion budget per year. So you'd rather get stripped and wait for Kovalev and however that looks to the public. You would rather all that and then Triple G get to fight for a title. Well, I guess Canelo got his wish. He said that he wants Triple G get a title before you fight me. Now he has a chance at a title that Canelo just won in May, you know. And if he beats Derevyanchenko, I don't know if he's going to be the favorite. He probably will be, but if he beats Derevyanchenko, then boom, he's back and he has a title. And you know, DAZN's really probably going to push Canelo to fight Triple G in a trilogy fight. One thing I will say is this. You know, I try to give you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly from all angles. I said my piece about Canelo and Golden Boy and how it looks bad that they weren't able to facilitate a Derevyanchenko fight. But I will say this. I also don't understand DAZN's mission statement with certain fights. Like even the Triple G Derevyanchenko, it's not a horrible fight, but I don't think it's Pacquiao, Thurman, or, you know, Sean Porter, Errol Spence. I don't think it's a major blockbuster fight either. It should be a tough little scrap. Definitely better than Vanes Martirosyan versus Triple G, or, you know, a Steve Rose catchweight fight. But I don't think it moves the needle in terms of getting all this subscription and subscriber base and stuff like that, where everyone's just gonna be, oh, I gotta see this, because Derevyanchenko definitely not a household name, but a good little fighter. So I don't understand in the grand scheme of things for DAZN how it seems to me that they put more pressure on Canelo to fight stringent, tough tests than they are for Triple G. Seems like they don't care who the fuck Triple G fights. Like they're more lenient. It's like a parent, and then the youngest, they make all these exceptions and accommodations, and they're very lenient. But then the middle and the older child, they're like, wait, that's bullshit. You didn't let me stay the night in a hotel when I went to prom, but then for the youngest, you letting them stay the night, or, you know, you softening up for them, for the youngest child. So that's kind of how I look at it. DAZN seems to be treating, for whatever reason, Gennady Golovkin, who's older than Canelo. He's like 37. Canelo's 28. They seem to be treating Golovkin like the youngest, you know, like the youngest of three, like he's the youngest child. You know, they don't care if he fights Steve Rose or Sushi Rose or Jin Sushi. They don't seem to be as concerned. But when it comes to Canelo, it's like you're hearing things in the media, oh, you must fight Triple G Trilogy or Kovalev. That's it. So I don't really understand that from the execs at DAZN or whoever's, you know, pulling the purse strings. But whatever. That's the latest. Triple G Derevyanchenko looks likely. Another title shot opportunity for Golovkin. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We work. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.